What's good? What's good? Can people hear me? What's good? How we doing? What's good, Mia? What's good, Bonk? What's good, Brandon? Okay, I'm seeing some new names in here. Split. All right, we got the chat actually not delayed. What's good, Sly? What's good, Bannon? What's good, Pranav? Yo. Okay, I'm seeing some new names in here. I love this. What's up? What's up? So yeah, guys, we're gonna react to a couple of things, just like we do on this channel. Let's react to what's happening in the DNC and stuff. I have a couple of videos that I want to react to, and then recently, actually, like as of 3 hours ago, Theo Vaughn, the comedian, did an interview with Trump, and yeah, so we're gonna see both sides. So I think like the DNC is going on right now in Chicago, so we can talk about that. React to a couple of the stuff there. Can we react to my parents' divorce? Yeah, I don't know if that's a channel for that. Unless they want to come on the stream and debate, then I can help moderate that. All right, chat. Where are you guys all tuning in from? Let's hear it. I see some common names. What's up, Natanya? I see Pranav. I see Kat. I want to see your thoughts on AOC's speech. Where is that? I'm curious. AOC speech. Is that on Twitter or something? Send me the link or whatever I need to like search. Okay, I see it. We can react to that. We can definitely react to that. I even have like some Channel 5 queued up. There, I guess this is like not really related to it. We can also react to what Nick Shirley did recently. He went on, what is it called? He did like a live, and I think I was telling you guys. I know a couple of my viewers who were in here. I told I'm trying to do more like lives like this. Like if I go to like a protest, or if I'm gonna go do like street interviews, or if I'm gonna go do like an investigation. Like I need to do like this in real life. And I saw this today, and dude, great for him, man. It seems like it did extremely well. I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts. Like, would you guys fuck with that? Would you guys want to see like in real life like investigations? Because like, guys, clearly, like whenever I go out and like do these filmings, fucking like hours of footage, sometimes 3-6 hours of footage is just like not used, right? And it's like obviously condensed down to like what, sometimes like a 15 to 30 minute video. Like I think I could change the game here if I like in real life like do these investigations, and you guys can see like more of like my personality when I do that, right? Like just like in these like live streams, you guys are probably getting like a different side of me that I can't like show always like in a 30-minute video. Obviously, I'm trying to do more of that. We have some absolute bangers coming out soon. I explained like the Brazil situation. I think I told some of you guys here. Live interviews will be pretty cool. Just don't start with Scientology as your first investigation. Yeah, that would be a crazy one to do live. Actually, this is not confirmed yet, but right now I am in talks with police here in the US, specifically by the border, with a Texas Ranger to do a ride along with them. So that is in the works right now, guys. That might happen soon. We'll see. I need to keep following up. But I think that could also be absolutely legendary, kind of like what we did in Brazil, but here in Texas. So like whenever you guys like, I'm sure you guys have seen like my polls that I do on my community, right? When you guys vote on those things, like have you guys seen, like, do you guys know what I'm talking about? I don't know if it's like reaching all of you guys or not. I would assume so. Like when I do like these polls, this shit helps, guys. Like for example, today, oh wow, this is a really close one. This is like, this tells me that these are all banger ideas. You guys vote on them. Okay, good. Like, and also, please don't comment all of the above. Like that, okay, I guess that helps, but it's like I'd much rather you guys tell me the ideas that you don't like, or like the idea that you like is like a must watch, right? It's like saying fucking what, all the above doesn't help me. It helps me more if you say none of the ideas, right? Like, because at the end of the day, most ideas are shit. I need to execute on the ones that are actually excellent, the ones that you guys will actually watch. Yeah, but the asylum one should be interesting. Have you guys seen like those like urban explorers? So I'm giving you guys some like inside secrets right now, but you guys are my live viewers, so I'm gonna give that access. I was talking to this dude. What the fuck was his name? Angelo? Hold on. Urban Explorer Haunted. Okay. So I hopped on a call with, yes, this guy, exploring with Angelo. And bro, these guys are crazy. They call themselves, I guess, urban explorers. And what they do is they go to a bunch of abandoned, like haunted houses, abandoned insane asylums, and they do videos like that, right? And they're fucking insane, right? They're literally going in like sometimes by themselves with like their GoPro, middle of the night. He told me stories where he's been like chased by like squatters, police, crazy. But I was talking to him, and one thing he told me is that there's a lot of abandoned insane asylums. And like I always want to provide some sort of like experience in my videos, right? Whether that's riding along with the police or investigating something on my own or with like a guide. And I think it would be cool for that insane asylum video where we go over the history, right? Because the reason why a lot of these asylums are abandoned is because it's not a thing anymore. They got rid of it, right? Because of all the abuse and a lot of the lack of funding, and a lot of these things kind of led to the fall or the demise of insane asylums. And how cool would it be if we go in like a abandoned one, while I also kind of like provide you like some stories like that, right? And also related to issues that we see today, like homelessness, the prison system. A lot of that, often does come from mentally ill people that aren't getting like the hope that they need. So that's kind of like what I'm thinking. I at the end of the day, guys, I'm trying to like escape competition. What I mean by that is like, look, at this point, there is tons of people, right? Whether that be Channel 5, Nick Shirley, this doesn't count, but like Tommy G, there's so Tyler Oliveira, there's so many of these people doing investigative journalism. But like I feel like oftentimes we're only just doing like the same topics of crime, migrants, border issue, and that's fine because ultimately that's what people click on, right? That's why people do that. But I want to do some things that's like different, man. I'm trying to do ideas that like not everyone else is doing. I don't want to see an idea get posted on YouTube and be like, oh fuck, I'm gonna go copy that and just do it slightly different. I want to be doing like those topics that no one else has the skills, no one else has like the fucking fortitude to be able to do. And I think that's how I'm gonna be able to, yeah, make a name for myself. So that's just kind of what I've been thinking. Check out the proper people. They're amazing urban explorers. Yeah, I think we wanted to reach out to them, or I think we may have. But I think these people are too fucking crazy, and they're always just exploring shit. We actually we were scheduled to go on. I don't know if you guys have seen this guy. We were gonna do a call with this guy. We set it up. Like I was waiting in the call. Bro just never showed up. I asked him again, like, hey, are you coming on the call, or like what happened? Yeah. Again, as much as I enjoy your content, the thumbnails and selected interviews definitely tend towards pushing a GOP narrative as evidenced by your comment section. Can I ask what your political views are? Fair question. Fair question. So yes, I think at this point, you're totally right. I think my audience, and I'm curious, chat, let me know, like where do you guys lean more towards? Are you guys more right? Or are you guys more left? I'm probably going to guess more people are more center right. So yes, in a way, right? Like, I think the thumbnails that we've chosen has been made in a way where it targets a lot more of those people. But the reason why we're doing that is that ultimately, when it comes to at least the packaging, we have to at least speak to one side or like skew a little bit to one side, or else it wouldn't be provocative enough to entice you to want to click, right? Like the reason why you guys consciously have made a decision at one point or another, your first again video was because it like spoke to you in like the split second. And when you're watching so many different options, like the thumbnail that you guys clicked on like stood out to you for a certain reason, right? So we have to kind of strategize in that to get people to click. But to go back to your question, look, I'm even seeing it right now. Center left, center right, right? It's still getting the people more so in like the middle. And I've even had people who are far right or far left see my videos and have been pulled more to like the middle. And that's all we can hope for, right? It's to like be more open-minded than like before you watch the video. So yes, like in the beginning, like for example, these thumbnails are speaking to some sort of like audience, whether that is a little bit more to like the right or confirming people's like biases. Because once you click and you watch the video, right? I think I do like a pretty damn good job than anyone else on this platform of being like at least exploring both sides, right? For an example, my climate activist video, I said that what they do is stupid in the sense that it is the worst way to get people on your side, but I still like was willing to talk to people that I disagree with. And I think again, that's more so the direction that I am going into is like, guys, I have opinions too, right? I have a camera. I have point of views. I have perspectives. I've talked to many people to form these sorts of opinions, but I've been wrong many times. I'm willing to admit it when I'm wrong. And I think that's also a lot more relatable. And I hope that's what I'm trying to inspire with you guys is that I don't give a fuck what side you are. You can be center right, center left, fucking identify as anything. Socialist, capitalist, who gives a fuck? But if you're able to at least like see the other side a little bit, then I think I've done my job. So I know I went on a rant. You guys can see that I'm a little bit more jazzed up than yesterday. Yesterday I was pretty kind of like low energy, tired. We got the chat bumping in here. You guys are coming in with the energy. It helps. Sorry again, I won't listen to a Pepsi enjoyer. Pepsi L. What? I'm not drinking Pepsi. The fuck you think I am? This is sparkling water. Soda's for losers, bro. Why is your forehead so big in the thumbnail? See, even that was a conscious decision. The fact that my stream thumbnail is me and my big ass forehead got you guys to click. So the 90 to 100 people that are in right now, you guys clicked because of this big ass thumbnail. See, it's all a strategy. I'm thinking through these things. Would you ever consider doing a collab with Johnny Harris? Abso-fucking-lutely. I think he's the gold standard when it comes to like the whole independent journalism route. Let's be real, right? He's the gold standard. Like, I'm not trying to glaze or anything, but look, he makes the best videos. He focuses more so on like geopolitics, and that's exactly what I mean. He's escaped competition. He's not copying anyone else's like ideas. He's doing his niche and what he does better than anyone else. And I think that's what I want to do. Is like not just chase the next protest or the next trending hot controversial political like button that people are talking about, but more so talking about things that matter. That's why I wanted to make things on rich versus poor. That's what I think causes most of the problems is like the class warfare, not race. It's more so about, hey, if you're poor, you're going to have these sorts of opportunities in the beginning. And if you're rich, you're never going to have to worry about certain problems. But then also rich people deal with problems that poor people will never understand. More money, more problems, right? All these different things are things that I want to execute on because I think those are the things that really matter instead of how many fucking pronouns there are now. You know what I'm saying? Your head is shiny. Yeah, my head is shiny because I'm energized. But sorry, I know I'm going on my rant. Do you guys like it when I go on these rants? Like, I don't know. Like, it's like sometimes when I just like get passionate about it, I just want to like talk about it, shout, and speak with y'all. You know, that's what I really like about live streaming. W rants. All right. Well, chat. Video idea: humble versus arrogant rich. Okay, chat. You know what? You know what else? What I was thinking about for like a live stream idea. Do you guys remember this? So this is how I heard about Steven Crowder. So clearly, right? He's definitely a lot more right now. I think he's definitely gone more so towards the extremes. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't watch much of his shit, but how I was introduced to him is this whole Change My Mind series. How about I live stream something? But instead of like the Change My Mind where I'm debating, maybe sometimes I can. I mean, if I have like a strong opinion on something, how about I go to like these protests and then set this up where I get people from both sides. So hey, I don't know, for example, immigration protests that are going in UK, right? There's people who are absolutely against immigration, and then there's also counter protesters that are calling those people racist. What if I go to there, set up a table, get people on both sides, and moderate that shit live? Like that would be next level, right? Like how cool would that be? Like that is what like the type of in real life shit that I want to do. And I can just use like my fucking like iPhone or something. It doesn't have to be super high quality, right? Public debates. It's just, I think the next WWE, you'll get arrested, bro. Yeah, that's actually true. In the UK, you get arrested. And bro, honestly, at this point, I'm sure you probably even get arrested too in America. That sounds like a fat W of an idea. Fuck yeah, Hunter. Fuck yeah, brother. But yeah, like I thought, like, even though, like, you know, like I thought those videos were great to change my mind, like the ones from like a few years ago. Like at least like in most of them, he was like cordial and respectful, and sometimes like the subjects that would come across his desk weren't. But this was like, I think one of like the first, like one of the most like innovative ideas. Like this like became like culture in a way, right? You guys have seen like those memes of like the change my mind meme. Like it had like a pretty significant cultural impact. Like this literally became like a meme because of it. So yeah, why don't we do like something like that, but live? I think that's like something that I would love to do, and I can still clip it up. You know, we can make shorts out of it. We can maybe even like, you know, put highlights, put it on my main channel, or maybe make a separate channel. Who knows? But I think that'll be great. I watched and highly enjoyed a lot of your content. I'll be immensely impressed if you did a video on the decline of cognitive intelligence. Common sense is no longer common, period. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, man. But I think that'll be kind of hard to package. So if you guys can come up with a good title, then I'm all for it. Yeah, but maybe I start doing this, guys. Like, I don't know. I've been thinking about this for a while, but I think today, just seeing him, Nick, go in real life live at the DNC and just like interview people, like inspired me. It's like, bro, I'm already fucking doing that, and I've been doing that. Like, why don't I just fucking execute on that too? On college campuses, yeah, why not? Your Brazil video is easily your best video you've done. Thank you, appreciate that. I like the idea of you doing a lot of these global type of things and event reports. What do you mean by that? Would enjoy a video on the 10 Commandments mandated in classrooms. I don't think religion should be mixed into public school, to be honest with you. Nick went to big prisons in South America. That video was amazing. Yeah, he's doing good stuff, man. Good for him. Good for him. Also, chat, we got 100 viewers today. I love it. I love you guys tuning in for this. So let's start reacting to some shit, right? I think the first thing that we could react to, actually, I'm kind of curious. Maybe we can even react to a change my mind. Women should not be in combat roles. Chat, I'm curious. Should we? Okay, maybe first, just because my title of this live stream does say AOC's full DNC speech, or or reacting to the DNC. Let's watch it. I do want to give it a fair shot. I recently watched, I think, the stream with like Trump, so I want to see from the Democrat side, like what they're talking about, what they're platforming on. I also saw this video with Channel 5 on the Palestine March, so I want to hear you guys on the chat what you guys want to watch. I also saw this just like literally 3 hours ago of Theo Vaughn interviewing Trump. That should be fucking hilarious. And then also maybe we can like watch like a change my mind. So chat, let me know what you guys think. What I should start off with. DNC. Okay, yeah, that's what you guys clicked in for. Those are like kind of like what I've queued up for today. And yeah, we'll see, man. I'm feeling good. Just got a workout in. You guys are bringing the energy. So let's get into it. All right, let's start off with the DNC stuff. Oh shit. Hold on. Okay. Can you guys hear it?
Thank you.
It's quiet, huh?
Thank you, Chicago, for your energy. Thank you, Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, for your
Chat, what do you guys think about AOC? I'm curious because we have a good mix of people in here, right? I saw a couple center lefts. I mean, obviously, probably more center rights. Again, you kind of quiet. Am I being quiet? Okay, how about this? Is that better? She's a donut. She's not the greatest. Never heard of her until now. AOC is a clown, all emotion, no logic. Energetic but naive. Okay, one thing though, you guys got to give AOC credit on this. I heard that she doesn't like. I mean, again, this could be something that is, what is it called? Like maybe she just hides a lot of the assets. But I did see that I think AOC like disclosed, right? Fact check. AOC does not have a net worth of 29 million. I think that's what people were saying. They're saying that in her most recent financial disclosure, she said that she only had like $3,000 and $45,000 in assets. So you got to give her some credit, right? Because like what, for example, fucking Nancy Pelosi, she's what, Speaker of the House? Guess what her goddamn like net worth is? And mind you, Congress people's like salaries are like 300K on paper, right? Like that's what they get as a paycheck, which is obviously a great salary, right? By all means. Guess what her net worth? What the like what is this? 114 million? 240 million? That's fucking insane. That's like 1,000x of like her salary. Right? It's because they also insider trade. But I guess you got to give it to her. I mean, if this shit is true, I mean, again, right? You can always fudge the numbers. It's a lot easier than you think. But if this is true, you got to give her props that if she's not engaging in insider trading and at least like, you know, walking the walk of what she does, then you got to give her credit. One thing that I thought was corny as fuck though was when she went to, what is it? The Met Gala and wore like that dress. Like saying tax the rich as you go to a Met Gala where I think you have to pay like 30,000 to even like attend. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, shut up. You're still attending it and saying tax the rich. That's like the dumbest shit ever. Like, what the, shut the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, that's like the definition of like performative. Like, what the fuck? Like, look at this. Met Gala admission fee. Look at this. $75,000 for an individual ticket. I mean, who knows, right? Maybe she just got in for free because she's like a politician. But, you know, like what the fuck? You're going to go to that event and then say tax the rich? Like, shut the fuck up. It's so performative. Anyways, with that said, let's give this a watch.
And thank you, Joe Biden, for your leadership.
All right, I'm going to have to put this like faster.
You know, 6 years ago, I was taking omelet orders as a waitress in New York City. I didn't have health insurance. My family was fighting off foreclosure, and we were struggling with bills after my dad passed away unexpectedly from cancer.
Chat. I'm asking. I have a girlfriend. I'm not going to say my opinion. Do you guys, is she attractive, yes or no? Just asking.
Like millions of Americans, we were just looking for an honest shake. And we were tired of a cynical politics that seemed blind to the realities of working people. It was then, only through the miracles of democracy and community, that the good people of the Bronx and Queens chose someone like me to elect them in Congress.
The minority shots. The college brochure shots. Like, look, guys, minorities. Asian women. Black women. Acceptance. Diversity, inclusion. All right.
And America, in my heart, I know from that same cloth of hope and aspiration, we will also elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz as President and Vice President of the United States of America.
I'm so curious for like any of my international viewers. Like, this is like this must be so fucking weird, right? Because like I'm Japanese and I've seen like some like, you know, political advertisements in Japan, and for example, it's like nowhere near like this. And I'm curious if it is in like any of the countries that you guys are. It's like a sports show, right? There's like rallies, there's people wearing colors, the same uniforms. It's weird, right? Coming from an international perspective, it must be.
I'm here tonight because America has before us a rare and precious opportunity. In Kamala Harris, we have a chance to elect a president who is for the middle class because she is from the middle class. She understands the urgency of rent checks and groceries and prescriptions. She is as committed to our reproductive and
My fault. I'll stream.
civil rights as she is to taking on corporate greed. And she is working tirelessly to secure a ceasefire in Gaza and bringing hostages home.
So one thing that's interesting, and this is one of the videos that I queued up, is that just for perspective, there is a Palestine march that did go on in the DNC today, as you can see here, right? So very, very interesting that is there too.
In Kamala Harris, I see a leader who understands. I see a leader with a real commitment to a better future for working families.
You know what the craziest shit is how powerful media is in influencing people's opinions about anyone and anything. And the perfect example of this is straight up Kamala Harris, right? Like, dude, I think when she was running, she had like an extremely low rating. Like, when she ran in, I believe, 2020, she ran as president. And bro, she didn't even like make it in the primaries or something, right? She had like extremely low what is it? Poll results. And then also, as like a vice president, like she had one of like the lowest like ratings as like a vice president's. Yeah, look. Kamala Harris hits record low for BP net favorability. Right? Or something like that. Yeah. NBC News says Harris's net negative rating of -17 is the lowest for a vice president in the history of its poll. And this is NBC News, right? More right-leaning. Like, and then now, right, since she's kind of been just nominated as president, now like all the people are like backing her, endorsing her. Like, isn't that kind of like insane, like how powerful media is? Because it's obviously like, we get it, right? For these like people, they just want their candidate that's just been like chosen to win, right? Because they can stand to benefit. But like, even for just like the public, now they're like a lot of like the hardcore Democrats are like now backing her. But like, she was not looked at favorably for a while. Like that's pretty crazy if you think about it, no? Chat, what do you guys think? It's kind of insane. It's like it also shows how fucking easy it is to manipulate people. You know, like that's also what it shows. Is that a lot of people are super fucking easy to brainwash. Not you guys in the stream, because you guys like watching people like me. You guys like to think for yourself. You guys like to talk to people you disagree with. But for like most people in chat, you guys know this. You guys are all humans with your own networks, your lives, work, school, whatever you guys do on a day-to-day basis. Like, most fucking people are, I hate to say this, like NPCs, bots that like don't really like thinking about this, right? Like, you guys don't understand, like, the fact that you guys like tuning into this channel, and I'm not just saying this because I've met a lot of like my subscribers, and you guys are very, very educated on average, is like, you guys are probably going to be smarter people in general. I mean, except for some of you guys in the chat. Some of you guys are just fucking not savable. But like, what I mean is that like, the fact that you guys like listening to other perspectives, even if you don't disagree with it, already puts you like above a lot of people when it comes to just how you view the world, how you operate, how you approach things. Like, seriously. I originally tuned in a few years ago because it reminded me of early Sneeko, no cap. I used to get that comment a lot. Obviously, we're very, very different people. I have respect for him. I know I sometimes do not agree with what he says and stuff, but I have a tremendous respect for him in the sense that, look, I don't think many people can get canceled and still have, the popularity that he does. I think what he's been able to do in building like an audience is extremely impressive and all that. Don't fall off like he did. I mean, to be honest, did you get your yapping from Sneeko? No, this is just how I talk. This is just how I like to talk. Did you see the Sneeko and Moist Critical debate? I did. I should have, if I was streaming during when that was going on, I would have definitely reacted to it. That would have been interesting. But anyways, yeah, it is very, very interesting, guys, to see how, like, again, do you think it's bad to be neutral in politics? I think it's, look, I think a lot of people get like being neutral as like conflating it as like you don't stand for anything, but I clearly stand for something, right? I have values that I'll pursue truth even during controversy. I will, be honest even when it's unpopular to do so. Like, those are like values that I stand by. And with that comes with like sacrifice, right? That means that when those things aren't happening, or if I don't see that, that means that I'll confront it. That means that I'll expose it. That means that I'll speak up in those instances. Being middle ground or being neutral doesn't mean that you don't stand for something. It's just that you stand more so for hearing out both sides. Coming more to like a conclusion after you've done your own research and thought independently of what you feel like is important and which one has merit, right? Like, being neutral doesn't mean you're a pushover, that you're a pussy. It's just more so that you're more just willing to seek truth. I mean, that's like the best way I like to frame it, right? Because I've gotten criticisms too over like Twitter, right? Of people saying like, oh my God, you're a middle ground pussy. But it's like, no, you're the pussy. You're the one who can't dare to think on your own, but just blindly follow what other people want you to say or what you're supposed to say because you're with this particular group. You're the pussy. Who, like, what's more uncomfortable? Talking to people that you disagree with, talking to people that you are fearful with, talking to people that you don't really know anything about, or just talking to people that will stroke your dick whatever you say, right? So, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. How did you get your channel name? That's my name, bro. But yeah, a little rant. But that's what I'll say. If any of you guys, I'm sure you guys get flack for this, right? Oh my God, you're a middle ground pussy. Or, oh my God, you don't stand for anything. Or if you're neutral, then you're complicit. No, don't ever let anyone say that. Don't ever let anyone say that. Yeah. Centrist is probably a better term. But then people conflate that too, right? They say the same exact things for that. But see, I get distracted way too much, chat. Like, you guys need to tell me if I'm being ADHD. All right, let's watch this.
And Chicago, we have to help her win. Because we know that Donald Trump would sell this country for $1 if it meant lining his own pockets and greasing the palms of his Wall Street friends.
I mean, to be fair, like, out of any political candidate, Trump probably needs the money the least, right? Like, he's already like a billionaire. Like, to be fair, like, look, we always want more and more, right? And like, whenever people say like, oh my God, you're already rich, why do you want more money? Like, let's be honest, we're all like that. We're all driven by more and more. But like, let's be real. At that point, like, he's probably the least swayed by corruption in that sense.
Of hearing about how a 2-bit union buster thinks of himself as more of a patriot than the woman who fights every single day to lift working people out from under the boots of greed.
I wonder if they're very strategic with like who gets to sit in certain sections, because what I've noticed always is like, like they try to show like a diverse crowd, right? Is it just like pure coincidence or what's the case?
On our way of life. The truth is, Don, you cannot love this country if you only fight for the wealthy and big business. To love this country is to fight for its people. All people, working people, everyday
She's a good
Americans
speaker, though.
like bartenders and factory workers and fast food cashiers who punch a clock and are on their feet all day in some of the toughest jobs out there.
Yeah, but like you can just like tell, man, like as someone who writes and talks for like a living, you can tell that she's speaking to an audience, right? In a way, when I'm making my videos, I'm speaking to an audience as well. I'm thinking, okay, I can predict that like my audience will say this. In a way, it kind of makes it harder, the fact that, yes, I guess in a way, a majority of my audience is a little bit more right. So it makes it a little bit, but at the end of the day, I still do have people like you guys in the chat that are center left or more in the left. So it makes it a little bit harder to predict what my audience will think. It would be a lot easier if I just went like full right or full left. Chat, maybe that's it. Fuck this whole middle ground shit. I think I'm just gonna pick a side. It'll be way fucking easier. You guys will probably love me even more. I'm just kidding.
You know, ever since I got elected, Republicans have attacked me by saying that I should go back to bartending. But let me tell you, I'm happy to any day of the week, because there is nothing wrong with working for a living.
You see that? Like that's like very much like speaking to like the audience, right? It's great. It's great. Like that's what you should do as a politician.
Imagine having leaders in the White House who understand that. Leaders like Kamala and Tim. But Chicago, just because the choice is clear to us does not mean that the path will be easy. Over the next 78 days, we will have to pour every ounce, every minute, every moment into making history on November 5th.
You should do a YouTube poll for a political demographic of your viewers. Honestly, I should. But I'm kind of too scared. I'm kind of too scared that it's going to be like overwhelmingly right. Low-key. I don't know if it's going to be good. Then what if my left viewers are like, oh, fuck. I mean, let's do a fucking poll here. Type 1 if you're left, 2 if you're right. Fucking type it here, and then like this could be a good sample size. It's only 100 fucking people. So if you're watching and you're not saying shit, at least type something. All right, keep typing. 221121. Keep typing. If you're fucking watching this, especially since if you've been watching since the beginning, like just vote. I get it if you don't want to like keep interacting. I get it, but 1.7. Come on, man, don't do that shit. 1 or 2. Okay, it's actually it's pretty, that's pretty distributed. Okay, no, it's definitely a lot more too. Fuck. Okay, but some of y'all are like saying it like fucking 10 times. Oh fuck. Yeah, damn. Okay, wait, actually, yeah, that's actually a good point. We didn't do the middle ground. Type of 1 if you're left. 2 if you're Republican, and only do it once, please. 3 if you're truly centrist. Okay, hold on. I'll put it in the chat, and then we start once you see my caption, my comment. All right, ready? Don't type shit yet. All right. Vote only once. Okay. See. It's more people. Okay. Oh fuck. That's also funny. I think the people who voted 1 initially are now like saying 3. Guys, I'm scared to make a poll. I'm fucking scared. See, we even saw it in the sample size, right? How do I make a poll inside the stream? I don't know how to do that. Oh, I can do it. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'm making a poll on stream right now, chat. 1 sec. Don't go anywhere. I want everyone to vote. Everyone, if you're fucking watching this, if you haven't said shit. All right. I started a poll. Let's see this. Vote once. Chat, run this shit up. We have a sample size of 100. And I hope you can't change your vote. All right, chat, run this shit up. Let's go. Let's see this. What are you guys going to say? W again, figuring out how streaming works. Hey, we're getting the kinks out so then when we go in real life, when we're fucking, touring with the police, when we're investigating homelessness, when we're investigating, the problems of the world, at least I'll know how to make a poll here. We're getting the kinks out right now. All right, so people, 112 of you that are in here right now, vote. Let's see this. I'm going to end the poll in the next 2 minutes, so everyone vote. Okay, how is it? Is it a pretty even demographic? I honestly can't even see the results, weirdly enough. Oh, wait, no, I can. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. 11% is left. The right is 42%. And in centrist is 47%. Okay, that's not bad, right? Bro, I'm coping. No way. Yo, what? Come on, we need more lefties in here. Bro, I'm left wing. I'm fucking left wing. I'm left-footed. I'm left-handed. I think we should have universal health care. That's what I hate taxes, but that is one thing that I would be willing if it's great health care for everyone. I think that I think that should be a right. Bro. Okay. I'm gonna cut it in the next minute or so. Has everyone voted? We have 89 votes, so we clearly don't have everyone. Fucking 30 of you, or what? 20 of what? Is that 30? Yeah, 30 of you who haven't voted, vote now. Okay, that's 90 votes. Actually, you know what's funny? I'm actually ambidextrous. I'm no joke. I'm actually ambidextrous. I'm a rare breed. That's why I'm centrist, right? I'm left and right brained. I'm fucking ambidextrous. Proof? I play soccer. Oh, shit, maybe I have to do a soccer stream. I'm both-handed, both-footed. I think I am honestly probably a little bit more naturally lefty though. But for example, I was taught to write with my right hand. All right, we got 96 votes. Look, maybe 16 of you who haven't voted yet, maybe you guys are on the right or on the left. Right? Maybe the 16 of you who haven't, maybe you guys are on the left. Bro is an ambidextrous grifter. All right. 99 votes. 99 votes. We still have 23 of y'all who just joined in, who have not voted yet. Oh my God. Holy shit. Yo, thank you for that dono, bro. Holy shit. Jangly Echoes. Holy shit. Yo, chat. W in the chat for Jangly, man. Holy fuck. Damn. That's so fucking insane. I'm literally begging for more people to vote left. And in the $100 donation that I get is someone literally saying Trump 2024. Bro. Bro, he really said, no, this channel is about to be fucking the next Daily fucking Wire. He said, here's your fucking donation. Now shut the fuck up and grift towards the right. Fuck, bro. Bro, I'm doing everything that fucking Jangly tells me to do. No, I'm kidding. All right, chat. Okay, we need 12 more votes. So everyone in this fucking stream can vote, I'm going to get some sparkling water. I'll be right back. Don't leave. I'll literally be back in like less than 15 seconds. Yo, but chat, for real though, fuck, I need to get like a soundboard or something. I think that's my next step, getting a soundboard. Fucking guys, W's in the chat for Jangly, man. Like, again, your audience doesn't change you. Keep the balance count. I was kidding. I was fucking kidding. Chill out. Chat, W's in the chat for Jangly. That's definitely the craziest donation that I've gotten. And I really, really appreciate that. Seriously, man. Really, I'm doing these live streams without any expectation to like raise revenue. I just genuinely want to connect with y'all. But yeah, chat, W's in the chat, man. W's in the chat. Okay, well, fuck, dude. I obviously the poll is over. We can release this shit. Well, there it is. Oh, geez. So, okay, but at least the majority is centrist. At least the majority is centrist. W shorts. Fuck. Oh shit. Thank you, man. Everything, we appreciate the dono. Appreciate the dono. Hey, and we got a lefty. We got a lefty in there too. But hey, bro, you know, that is looking a little bit less than the right. I gotta say. Nah, I'm fucking playing. No, thank you. I really appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. Again, I low-key think left-leaning people are less likely to explore the other side. You know what? I don't think you're wrong. Unfortunately, I don't think you're wrong. And then now, right now, you guys can see why. Like earlier in the chat, someone asked me, "Why do you feel like you like make like thumbnails that like lean a little bit more to the right?" To be honest, that's a reason right there. Right? Like I said, I knew that there was probably more centrist, more right-leaning people. So that's why the thumbnails kind of like lean a little bit towards that. But like, look, right? Like I shared with you guys, like I'm going to look at every issue like individually. Like I will always promise you guys that. And if I fucking change my mind after talking to the other side, I'll also tell you guys that too. I'm an enlightened centrist, but I'm probably going to go vote left. Yeah, cool. What's your opinion on Asians being labeled as boba? Boba conservatives, boba liberals. I think that's just what it is. It's just, I don't think it's anything malicious. It's just, I mean, look, I love boba. I just had a boba this weekend. It was just kind of funny, though. My girlfriend's Brazilian, but she loves boba probably more than me, though. No, everything we're totally fucking kidding, man. I appreciate that. What's kind of funny, though, is that fucking Jangly just, like, donated and then just fucking dipped. I don't know if he's still in the chat right now or he just wanted to just fucking show up the left. He was just like Trump 2024 and it just bounced. Got a couple dubs and just bounced. What are the plants I'm begging? No, I've been watering that shit. It could be a Southern Brazilian. Yeah, she is Southern Brazilian actually. How'd you know that, bro? You stalking my girl, bro? Stalking my girl? Again, you live in America? Yeah, I do. I live in Austin, Texas. Why do you think you get more right-wing viewers than left-wing? And I think it's what Rye Guy in the chat just said. I think, honestly, right now, what's very, very interesting, guys, too, is this is also why I think it's fucking stupid to just be, like, aligned to, like, one side, is because, look, parties change their values all the time. That's why it's more important that you guys know your own values. So, for example, like the left used to be, right? The left is more so Democrats in the U.S. They used to be the party of free speech. They used to be anti-war. But now what's kind of funny is that like that's kind of flipped. Now like the party of speech and the party that's a little bit more like, I guess, against war or like foreign intervention is like the right? So like, look, values, politicians, like talking points, all that is continually changing. So it's way more important, guys, that, you know, you're aligning more with like your own values, right? And then obviously use that as your compass of whether you want to vote for MAGA or Biden or whatever, right? Like that's more so the route that you want to do. And that's the value that I want to bring. You know, it's weird. You are left wing that you get right wing mostly. Guess that means you truly are unbiased in your videos. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm left wing. Probably have some left values, but I also definitely have conservative values too. I mean, to be honest, right? There's also a reason why there aren't many left creators that are trying to talk to the other side as well, right? The only one that I can kind of think about is like Destiny, but I think for him, he just loves like the game of debating, if anything. Yeah, so that's something. But guys, holy fuck. This is why it takes me an hour to watch a 5-minute video, is because I continually get distracted like this. Have you seen the Theo Von Trump interview? No, but I have that queued up here. I think we'll watch that next. I think that'll be interesting. But let me know if you guys want to watch maybe the Palestine March on DNC or the Trump and Theo Von one.
But we cannot send Kamala and Tim to the White House alone. Together, we must also elect strong Democratic majorities in the House and in the Senate.
Yes, actually, mods, can you make a poll? Can you make a poll asking if they would rather watch this Donald Trump Theo Von interview or the Palestine March? Please. Fuck it. Yeah, mods, guys, fucking get to work. We have some people saying some crazy shit in the chat like, oh my God, Gen looks yummy and stuff like that. Like, get your fucking ass moderating, man. The fuck?
So that we can deliver on an ambitious agenda for the people. Because if you are a working parent trying to afford rent and childcare, Kamala is for you. If you are a senior who had to go back to work because your retirement didn't stretch far enough, Kamala is for you. If you're an immigrant family.
Oh, thank you for the $5 dono, man. Nalzok, appreciate it. Oh, and I also see you always on my Twitter replies. Also, guys, follow me on Twitter, man. Mods, throw my links in there. I used to consider myself on the left, pro-choice, anti-war, pro-gay marriage. It's not enough to be on the left. Now stuck in the mid, but Trump 2024. Yeah, it's super, super interesting, man. It is interesting how much like the public perception of Trump has changed in the sense that it's like so much more acceptable to be wearing like a MAGA hat. I think I told this on the stream like a couple of weeks back. Like I went to fucking Whole Foods, saw like a light-skinned black dude like wearing like a Trump hat. I feel like, and I live in Austin, right? It's like a more liberal city. You would not have seen that shit in like 2016, I feel like. Like wearing like the MAGA hat out in public, especially at like a Whole Foods or something, was like screaming the N-word as you shop for shit. Yo, shit, Zach, Luna, appreciate the 50, man. From what I can tell, a lot of people are getting fed up with the economy, wokeness, and the rampant lack of law and order. Democrats speak peace, but have gone so radically far left that Trump's policies are a return to common sense values. MAGA. That's pretty well said. I think, and I think also, like, Zach, I think what also happened is that I think Trump has also kind of like pulled back a bit. Like in 2016, he had to like come blazing to like to get like noticed and all that, and even 2022. That I feel like he was like saying a lot of sensationalized shit to like get in the media. He was essentially playing the fuck out of the media, right? And the media, like fucking, like as much as they were hating on him, the worst thing that happened was him not being in the limelight all the time, because CNN's viewership probably fucking tanked after that, right? But like I feel like this election he's been a little bit more like, especially when Joe Biden was like running, more so that's like letting him like fuck up and stumble and like fall over stairs in his words. Whereas yeah, he has been like a lot more kind of like calm and not being out there as much, if that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I think ultimately though, I think a lot of people was hung up on that. Is like maybe they may have liked his like policies and what he may have stood for, like kind of like this anti-establishment figure. But the fact that like ultimately what a fucking president is also like a figurehead, right? How other countries will even view you. So in that instance, I think a lot of people are turned off by that. And especially in 2020 of like, look, do we want to be like presenting ourselves as that? But then, Joe Biden came and like he couldn't even really talk. So, I think now people are like, okay, at this point, it's like either this or I just vote for a black Indian woman because she's a black Indian woman. I don't know. But anyways, appreciate the dono, man. Seriously, super, super generous. I really, really appreciate that. Genuinely mean that. Chat. W's in the chat for all the donos. But anyways, let's keep going.
Just starting your American story.
Also, mods, make the fucking poll, man, please.
Kamala is for you. America.
Again, you should talk to this guy, PF Jung Paul. He's a centrist political YouTuber with a smaller channel. Oh, interesting. Huh. Okay.
When we knock on our neighbor's door, organize our communities, and elect Kamala Harris to the presidency on November 5th, we will send a loud message that the people of this nation will not go back. We choose a new path and open the door to a new day, one that is for the people
Why is she speaking like
and
a
by
fucking...
the people. Thank you. Thank you very much. God bless. God bless you all.
Why was she speaking like a preacher? Well, anyways, yeah, I mean, look, she knows her audience. She is a great speaker, like undoubtedly. Like she knows how to galvanize an audience. And I think that's like the most important skill you need to have as like a politician. You can have the best fucking policies and all that, but I mean, just in general, a big part of leadership is how you communicate. I mean, like honestly, anything, guys. Like honestly, whatever you guys do, whether you guys are in school, whatever you do for work, one skill that I highly recommend you guys invest your time in is public speaking. I used to do Toastmasters. I don't know if you guys have like ever heard that. It's like a public speaking club. They have chapters internationally. You guys should do it. That is like the best investment that I've ever made. Like if I never did that, I would not have the skills to be able to like speak in front of a camera for like 3 hours and like capture your guys' attention, right? We've had like what 128 viewers strong, like watching this whole time. Like, look, that requires some level of skill. I'd have to imagine, right? Like, guys, I highly recommend it. Whether it's Toastmasters, whether it's super cheap too, like whatever it might be, invest in public speaking. It is the best skill that you can have. It's going to be even more fundamental the more digital we get. You guys don't have to make content too, right? But you guys might do like remote interviews or remote meetings, all those different things, like everything you do, whether that's talking to a girl, whether that's talking to a guy, right? You're going to need to like be able to do that. And I think it's the most fundamental skill. It's also, guys, think about it this way. It is the number one fear of most people, right? Public speaking. So if you can become at least like what in the top 20% of that and like invest time on it and get over that fear, you know how much of an advantage you would have over like the majority of the population? Just like we talked about earlier in the stream, right? It's like just you guys being in this like channel alone, liking like the content that we do. And I'm not just saying this to gas myself up. The fact that you guys like exploring both sides already puts you above the population in the sense that you're probably a lot more educated. You're probably a lot more considerate. You're probably a lot more of a smarter like type of people. It's just, it's true. I've seen it with like the sample size of people that I've been able to meet of my fans in real life. Super smart people, right? If you guys can also invest that with like public speaking, guys, the world's your oyster. But sorry, I went on a little rant. Haydar, thank you for the $10, man. I'm not American, so I don't really have much to do with the politics, but keep up with the content. Appreciate it. Hey, it's not just about politics. Right now, I know it's election season. That's why I'm talking about it. But like, look, as you guys can see, we also talk about some other shit, right? I go on rants. I might make fun of some of y'all. You guys might roast me about my forehead. Also, guys, you guys need to bring the energy when it comes to the memes. The forehead stuff, hilarious. What's it called? You know, put it as a thumbnail now. If you guys can bring the energy in our Discord, make some funny memes, I'll start using it in my thumbnails for like these live streams. So then it could be like a little inside joke between y'all, right? Fucking, if it's making Photoshop of me, roasting me, whatever, that's fine. I love it. We need this audience. That's also a big part of it too. A big part of the middle ground, we need to be able to fucking make fun of each other. Calling you liberal fairies and conservative cucks, all these different things. We need to be able to make fun of each other. That's how we're gonna be able to like close this divide. If we can't make fun of each other, we're tiptoeing around like a bunch of politically correct motherfuckers. We're never gonna be able to close the divide. So we need to be able to roast each other. And you guys can roast me. Hey, maybe we can find some middle ground there, right? That's how we can find a common enemy. Roast me, make me some funny memes. I'll put it as my live stream thumbnail. All right. Let me catch up with the chat. Let's see. The only thing keeping me here are your short shorts. Damn, I just said all that, and that's Gonna just calling us based. You guys are based, man. As a white Christian male, I don't think Kamala is for me, as AOC said. Kamala would have been for me 30 years ago. She was hot. I'm glad that's what you're voting on. God made no one ugly. I mean, that's debatable. That's very debatable. Can I goon you? That's insane. That's an insane thing. Wow. I thought I was gonna like come back to some insightful comments after that rant, but I'm just seeing some crazy shit. Sneeko Gen face smash when? What the hell does that even mean? Breach. Speaking of live streams, I think you should put keywords in the description so it gets pushed out to more people. Oh, Right Guy, how do we do that? Right? Oh yeah, guys. By the way, moderator Right Guy, he helped set up a lot of this OBS. So guys, W's in the chat for Right Guy. Comedy is the best way to overcome diversity. Yep, I agree. It's getting ranting again, getting spinning. W Yap session. Yes, that's what I love to see. Again, like Soros, can we do a poll to see if the chat is left or right wing? No, we're not doing that anymore. Water the plants. Shut up. I already do. Shut the fuck up. All right. www. Good advice for traction to streams. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Tell me how to do that. I have no idea how to do that. Awesome. Okay, chat. Right Guy, can you make a poll? In fact, yeah, I'll just fucking do it. I need to make a poll. So you guys want to watch this Palestine Channel 5 Palestine March or Donald Trump Theo Von interview? What are you guys thinking? Wait, did the poll get created? Wait, did you guys get the poll? Shit, hold on. Okay, don't leave. L stream. Part of the Palestine March or Donald Trump Theo Von interview. L stream. Shut up. All right. So as you guys can see, Palestine March, Donald Trump. I want at least over half the votes. So if you guys are just watching, lurking, just watching me, yeah, that's okay. But at least vote on the polls, man. Like just so you guys can enjoy. Bro, these ads. Okay, sorry. Has there been a shit ton of ads? Sorry about that. Low-key, I don't know who I'm... Yeah, but like, low-key, I don't know who I'm voting for, but the fact Democrats are unwilling to do live unscripted interviews is the point for Trump. Again, the more and more you evolve. That's the whole point, man. You can have debates with your viewers on Discord. I feel like I'll fucking rinse everybody on Discord, so it wouldn't be fun. Okay, like, for example, did you guys join that debate that I did with that socialist guy, Nick? I mean, he was great. Like, look, I completely disagree with everything that he said. But watch tomorrow's teachings. What is that? Okay, cool. I think everybody wants to watch the Theo Von interview. Let's do that. All right. So let's do it.
But your thing is going really great. My son's... but your thing is going really great. My son's a big fan of yours, Barron.
Really, Barron is?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
he just graduated high school, right?
That's right. He just did. He knows you very well. He said, Dad, he's big.
Wow.
Yeah, big.
Bro, it's kind of funny. Barron, it's like his son. He's like super tapped into like the streamer world. I think like the fact that like I think he's like friends with Aiden Ross, and like that's how like that stream happened. But yes, guys, like I don't care what side you're on. They need to have more of these unscripted like podcasts or live stream. I think live streams is even more powerful, right? Because you really cannot edit anything out. Like they need to have that more. Like I don't understand why more people are not tapping into that. it's like a gold mine. Like, you know how much more you're able to see through this. And also, I'm excited for this one because it's like Theo Von's like hilarious. He's gonna have like a very different style of interview than, let's say, like Aiden Ross, right? Aiden's just gonna be Aiden's just like saying like sus shit. You know what I'm saying? Like biting his like toenails. Anyways,
One.
That's cool.
So that's good.
What,
Well, that's where it is nowadays, right?
Yeah, well, it's interesting. You know, yeah, I can't believe that we're able to get platforms. And I started in my kitchen, and then just evolved out of there.
That's fantastic.
I mean, it's pretty unbelievable. What does Baron play?
Do you want to start? You go ahead.
Yeah, we're good. Are we rolling?
Yeah, sure.
We're good. Yeah, that's
Trump looks tired, doesn't he? It's crazy though how much fucking stamina this guy has though. He's like, what? How old is this bro? Like, how old is this guy? Do anybody guys know in the chat, like off the top of your head? That's a gold take again. I never thought about that. What did I say? I forgot what I said. Bro, he's 78. Chat, you guys must have like grandparents, grandpas that are older or around 78. Are they like that? Like, that's like the most like interesting part. Like, some of you guys in the fucking chat probably are like, I'm tired. I can't do anything after work. Like, bro, like and like, guys, look, I am gaining inspiration from this too. It's like, bro, this motherfucker is 78 and he's like still doing like a bunch of stuff. Like, that's inspiring, man. Great grandma's 95. She would run if she could. That's awesome. I would love to be that. Like, look, I don't want to live young, live long. Especially if I'm like deteriorating. Like, how awful is it to live the last years of your life just deteriorating? I don't want that. Like, I want to live long if I can stay healthy like long. You know what I mean? Almost 80, but I'm sure he has access to the finest supplements in the world. Bro, I don't think Trump like is like health maxing in any way. Like, have you guys like seen like his diet? Bro, Donald Trump diet, bro eats like fast food. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Bro, look at this. He just eats like fucking fast food. I truly believe that Trump has never had alcohol as he claims. Bro's almost 80 and still pretty sharp. That is also a huge key of like productivity. Once I've really cut out alcohol, fucking skyrocketed. Also, I need to stop saying the F word so much. That's why these streams get demonetized. Well, thank you, X Pickle. I appreciate the dono, by the way. Yes, but like, not drinking alcohol is huge because like with alcohol, guys, it's such a time commitment. It's not like the 2-3 hours that you're drunk and drinking. It's also the next morning. It's more like a 12-15 hour commitment, especially if you get massive hangovers like I do, in which like you're not able to operate at your best. Like, and that screws up your rhythm, right? Then you're playing catch up once you're not hungover. And let's say if you're hungover and you're still doing stuff, you're doing it at like 20% of the efficiency that you can do it. I'm drunk right now. Who's drinking right now watching this? Not drinking alcohol is hard living in Japan. That is probably not. That is true. That is true. Some cultures definitely make it a lot harder to do so. Is your girlfriend an illegal? No, she is not. She is not. Also, do a video about eating and reacting to Filipino food. Sorry, bro. I don't want to eat fucking dog. No, I'm kidding. L racism. All right. Anyways.
Does Baron play sports or anything?
He does. He plays golf and different sports, soccer. Loves soccer. Very good at soccer. He's good.
Actually, I saw like a Baron Trump highlight tape. I saw a highlight tape of Baron Trump playing soccer. Do you guys want me to react to that? I used to play soccer. Maybe after this, chat. Let me know if you guys want to see Baron Trump's soccer highlights. Baron. Okay, guys, chat. Let me know if you guys hate it when I like jump around like this. Baron Trump, amazing skills, tackles, and shots. That's hilarious, bro. Maybe we might have to watch that.
Athlete, Barron.
Yeah. Is he going to go? Has he already picked a college or no?
He has, and he's getting set to go in the fall. Good college, a very good one. And he was always a very good student. He's smart guy.
Which one of your kids, what's something you admire about each one of your sons?
Well, Don is a hunter. He's a great, great hunter and knows
Did you guys hunt?
everything about that world.
I do spearfishing, but hunting seems fun. I recently did a video where I went boar hunting. I didn't shoot. Wanted to say unbiased, but hunting seems fun, man.
World and guns and all. He was the first one that said, "Dad, boy, you got lucky," because I didn't realize that 130 yards is actually very close in that parlance. And he said, "You got lucky." He knew immediately when he saw that. He said, "It's incredible," because that's considered a pretty
You
close
guys like the
distance.
thumbnail?
From how far the shooter was?
Yeah.
Oh,
And the guy wasn't a bad shooter, supposedly. He was a very disturbed guy, but he wasn't a bad shooter. And Eric, likewise, he loves the business. He loves real estate. Also very much of a hunter and understands a lot of things about that. They were sort of, as young guys, they were with their grandfather, and he would take them hunting in Czechoslovakia. And somehow they developed very well. And
Czechoslovakia,
yeah,
damn.
can you imagine?
It's a lot of letters even.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a name you don't hear too much anymore, but it was...
I'd need a scope just to get through the spelling of that word.
That's right. A lot of people.
Yeah.
But so
I've never met someone I've never seen anyone like Theo Vaughn. He's so quick and just says the most unexpected things. For me, I think he's way funnier in podcast format versus a stand-up. I don't know if you guys ever seen a Theo Vaughn stand-up. At least the ones that I've seen, it's not that funny. It's the same thing with Joe Rogan. He's a way better podcast host than a stand-up. And I've seen Joe Rogan live. He is better live. Also, any sort of comedy is better live because you just laugh more because of the energy and just, that's how laugh tracks work, right? It's the more laughter you hear, the more, encourages you to laugh yourself. But yeah, I think both of them are way better at podcasting. Guys, shut the hell up about watering the plants. I watered the damn plants, all right?
he'd go, they'd spend time in Europe and they'd do that. That's where he learned a lot about.
Oh, geez. The whole, the crazy people in the chat are coming back. The whole edging to me, water my plants squad is back.
Both of them really good.
With your dad, they would go?
No, grandfather, actually. They had a grandfather who was a wonderful outdoorsman and athlete. And during the summer, he'd take them out into the woods and they'd go hunting and lots of things. And they loved it. They got to love it. And that's Don and that's Eric.
Yeah, they're funny.
Oh, yeah.
They have a good sense of humor, too. Like, whenever I see them at UFC, it's like...
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I just, the first time I was nervous, I think. And then after that, when I've seen them, it's fun to kind of cut up.
Okay. I already watered okay, I'll water the fucking plants, okay? God damn it. I feel like if anything, you guys are just making me stand up so I show my shorts. All right, water. All right, now shut up and watch the damn video with me. You guys need to bring this energy in the Discord. You guys need to bring the energy into this Discord. Mods, please spam and also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, all that. Join the Discord. If you guys think you guys are so damn funny, make memes, and just like you guys see with the thumbnail right now, I'll feature it if it's funny enough. Take some inspiration from other streamers, right? I think they Photoshop their face and other things. Good memes get pinned. Good memes get pinned. I will reward good memes. I will reward good memes. Right now, I don't have enough funny people in the Discord.
With a little bit.
Yeah, well, they're good. They're good guys, and they really they get along great with the rest of the family. We all get along great. We have a good family. But I love you. You talk about a great guy. How about Dana White?
Yeah.
Good job he does, right?
Yeah, I want to thank Dana too for helping get us set up together. Yeah, he makes it happen. I like Dana. He's he doesn't waste words. He doesn't waste time. He likes to, I think, be efficient, and he has seems like a strong sense of integrity for himself.
Yeah, nobody like him, actually. It's, there's an expression that everybody is replaceable. Not Dana.
Yeah.
Nobody could do what he does. And he's made that sport into a big monster sport.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. And we go there and we enjoy it, go with him. Sometimes we do walk-ons with.
Again, would you do a fan meetup? Absolutely. Absolutely. We have a very international squad, man. Absolutely. But I'm trying to build more of that connection with y'all right now. Right now, I don't know how much would sign up if I did like a meetup. Like, where are you guys all from?
Dana and Blaze sort of likes it.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, but
there's
Dana,
a video
yeah,
of us.
yeah.
I was behind you in one video. I'm sure the dogs here will pull it up. But yeah, those are some of my favorite things ever. UFC became my favorite sport during the pandemic because Dana was brave enough to stay open. He was
the whole ball game. He was the only sport, and he'd open up in arenas with nothing other than very good fighters. Yeah. And they would be fighting. He had some of the best fights during the pandemic.
Yeah.
But
it was exceptional. There it is right there. See, look, there you are, and I'm right behind you there.
Oh,
clapping
wow.
with that hat.
Chat, if I do a meetup, I'll probably like announce it on Instagram. So chat, follow me on Instagram. That's where you'll see more like my personal shit too. And I do my best to respond to DMs. So if you guys like reply to my story and all that, or DM me or anything, that's like the best way to like reach me.
Hat on the white guy in the hat.
That's great. That's right. The white guy in the hat is right. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of us there, but I was one of them for sure.
That's right.
Yeah, see, that's me right there.
Good sport, isn't it? Huh?
Yeah, I'm a Dustin Poirier fan. So.
Oh, he's great. He was, boy, I tell you, he's a warrior. That last fight he had, whether you like it or not, he is a warrior.
Yeah. Yeah, it felt like he didn't get the victory, but it didn't feel like he lost.
No, he didn't lose that fight. He really, the man he was fighting was tough. He was tough and didn't expect that same fight. But he oftentimes he makes people suffer. There's no question about it. No, he's a pro. He's a professional.
Yeah, he's all heart. He's from Louisiana. That's where I'm from.
As that fight went along, he just got stronger and stronger, and he was getting pounded. And he was going to be choked out about 4 different times, and he just wouldn't let it happen. No, you say hello to him. He's good.
Yeah, I'll make sure to.
He's a really great fighter.
And he cooks Thanksgiving dinner every year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have to go sometime.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
he must do good food.
It's a little slow so far, isn't it? I feel like they're just talking about the MMA and their family. It feels like an awkward conversation. It feels like small talk.
He does some good stuff over there. Yeah, what was the first? Do you remember like the first fight that you ever went to, whether it was UFC or boxing or anything?
Yeah, I do. It was Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali in Madison Square Garden many, many years ago. And I think that was the first fight I went to. I always liked the boxing.
How old were you, remember?
Oh, boy, I don't know. You can deduct it from what I am now, but it was a long time ago. But they were 2 undefeated fighters. They were both undefeated. Muhammad became a friend of mine. So did Joe, Jolton Joe. They were 2 great fighters. That fight was incredible. I think they had like many heart attacks that night, literally heart attacks in Madison Square Garden. I think it was Madison Square Garden. And the fight was so unbelievable. 2 undefeated heavyweight champions of the world. There was no UFC and there was no competition really. It was it.
And you guys actually already watched this already? On Dress? It seems like you already watched it. This small talk is like the entire podcast. Damn, yeah, it's kind of boring so far. Wow, he interviewed Bernie Sanders too.
The 2 guys, remember that Muhammad wasn't allowed to fight because of lots of different things. And he was a terrific guy. Both terrific guys, very different.
Finally made it happen. They finally made
it happen. So you had 2 undefeated heavyweight champions fighting.
And who took you to the fight, you remember?
I went with my father and my brother, Robert. And it was just, I don't know, I must have been very young. It was a long time ago, but you would never forget it. That was one of those moments.
Oh, yeah.
But no, literally, there were like many heart attacks in the arena.
Just people having too much fun, or what do you think?
Just
drugs?
having heart attacks because it was such a crazy event.
Oh, yeah.
It was so, the people were just, I know a friend of mine, the father, he had a bad heart attack. Literally, they took him out. They were taking people out.
It's an early KO.
And I don't hear that anymore. I mean, there were other exciting sporting events. I don't think there's ever been, I don't know, I guess there has. But
the hype is real.
Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali, their first fight. Yeah. But it was a very exciting time.
Well, yeah, and just people being, I guess, sometimes our systems aren't ready to handle the amount of excitement that's going on, you know? Like, I think, maybe people just couldn't even handle so much joy. You think it was that people were just so excited.
They had heart attacks. I mean, they just had, I guess they do it, maybe Super Bowls or something.
Oh, people have heart attacks eating a thick soup, you know? So it's like, I'm not surprised that something so awesome like that would make your heart be like, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, but I never hear of it, you know, and I'm sure it happens. Just that one. But we had an exciting event the other night with Elon Musk and me.
Did any of you guys watch that? The whole like Elon Musk Trump thing. I think it was like 4 hours or something. I was going to react to it, but I think I was just like super busy that week. I think like filming. So I never was able to react to it with y'all. But I'm curious if any of you guys watched it. Watched the whole thing. What do you guys think about it? It's pretty good. Can you water the plant? We saw your gyat butt. George needs a chill pill. The moment has passed. Show some respect for Mr. Gen. So this is a guy that's been spamming whether I should go water the plants this whole time. Now you're gonna play the mature card. It was awesome. I mean, like, see, like that's what I mean. It's like I bet you, like, so many people who might have been on the fence or is like more moderate has especially like probably like we saw in the polls, right? Most of the audience are people that are moderate, which is good. Again, the moderates did win, or the centrists did win in the poll. Like those people, like I'm curious of you, 45 of those like people in the chat, you're probably going to trust someone, especially if you look at it more like, you know, things by case. You're probably going to trust someone more like Trump than like someone like Kamala, who hasn't done any like unscripted interviews or hasn't really released any sort of like policy. I don't know if that's changed or not, but you know, like they're gonna probably trust someone like that more, who's like able to talk off the cuff. I don't know.
Listen,
We had a pretty big audience for that one, I can tell you.
yeah, I listened for probably about like 20 minutes. I thought it was cool. It was. I think the tough part was just like just like it would have been neat if you guys could have been in the same spot, you know.
What's also
But I
interesting,
still thought it was
I heard the audio was great, and actually
I
they
think, Trump and Elon used to have beef though. I guess they squashed it.
put out a clear tape of it because they had clear tape.
Oh,
but
nice.
They had so many millions and millions of people watching, like record numbers of people. And I'm trying to figure out, we're on a cell phone, or I was, and you know, that's a lot of people coming into a cell phone one way or the other.
Yeah.
But I heard some people had a problem with the audio.
Super random, but it's crazy to see how much Obama's presidency aged him. That's so true. Have you guys seen this? I think this honestly happens to every president. Like, guys, like, think about it. At the end of the day, like, there's no way being a president is easy. I think this was like what, eight years in between. It's pretty crazy though. I mean, granted, right? I think he was what? How old was he in his first term? How old was Obama in first term? When he became, okay, he was 47, so then became 55. So like, yeah, like, you know, obviously it makes sense. It's almost like a decade. So of course, going from your 40s and 50s, you're going to age, but you can just see like the stress. You know what I mean? It's like just the stress and just seeing shit that, like, look, you probably never even imagined, because like that's like, have you guys heard about this? The whole like JFK files, like what really happened with JFK? That's actually been pushed back through like each presidency. It's like, it's kind of been like locked up and like hidden within like vault. And I think Trump during his like last presidency was supposed to release it, but he literally made a statement saying like, I think he said something like, look, if you saw like what I saw, you know, there's no way that you would want this to be like released or something like that. Which at that point, like, look, are the conspiracy theorists wrong? I don't think so. But like, you know what I mean though? It's like, you probably see some fucking crazy shit that like you don't even like understand, right? So I can see how much it stresses you. I'm curious to see like Trump changes since he still looks the same. He still looks the same. You know what I mean? He looks the same. I think. How about Joe Biden? Face change since. I mean, Joe Biden is like melting. But still, look at this. 2007 to 2019. I mean, granted, it's been like what? For him, it's been like 17 years, right? Since he was vice president in 2008. So there's that. But, you know. What is your current state of mainstream cinema? Seen a D23. I don't even know what that is. But when it comes to movies, when's the last time you guys saw like an amazing comedy? Put that into perspective. Keyboard sounds so nice. Hell yeah. No, I do not have a pet animal. All right, Chad, you guys like this? You guys want to keep going with this? It's a little slow. Is there any other RNC stuff or the DNC stuff that I can react to? Just because that's what I wanted to talk about today. I kind of got distracted, but yeah, it's kind of boring. AOC's full speech. Anything else from the DNC? Twitter's like my go-to when it comes to news. Um,
Justice
What is
system.
this?
The people are represented by. In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups. The police who investigate crime, and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. This is the
What is
story
this
of
movie
Donald
trailer?
Trump. His entire life, Trump has believed he's above the law, that no one would ever dare hold him accountable. He lies. He rips off workers. He sexually abuses women.
Hey, when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
He cheats in business. He cheated on his wife with a porn star and paid her off so the American people wouldn't find out during an election.
This is I'm sure probably the RNC probably did the same thing for Biden. But I think it was like right when the RNC happened is when like Biden just got switched out. So they probably had to like not use a lot of that content. But like this is like God. It's like it's sad, huh? No? I made like a tweet today, like it's kind of maybe it was Charmin soft. But yeah, chat, this is why you need to follow the Twitter. I made a tweet saying like I love Twitter, but some of this app just be straight up negativity and all the ways the world is absurd and ending. But maybe it's just my algorithm and I'm just being Charmin brand soft. Bro is bouncing more than Tigger. Careful now, careful.
But in the criminal justice system, ordinary Americans have had the courage to find him accountable, time and time again.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty. Donald Trump guilty on all 34 felony counts.
For the first time in history, we have a convicted felon running for president. And to take on this case, we need a president who has spent her life prosecuting perpetrators like Donald Trump. He tried overturning
what
Georgia's
is this
free and fair
weird trailer?
election.
I just want to find 11,780 votes.
He's tried to escape any responsibility for instigating the January 6th attack on our Capitol.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and I'll be there with you.
And if elected, Trump has promised to overturn laws that would keep him accountable and exact retribution on anyone he could.
You know what's like kind of insane as I'm like watching this, and I'm curious if they even mentioned this, probably not. But like, bro was literally almost assassinated. Why is that not talked about more? I feel like I don't care who the political candidate is. Like, he was almost fucking assassinated. Why is that not talked about more?
Considers an enemy, even warning of a bloodbath if he doesn't get his way. So we the people have a chance to render.
Like, do you guys remember when that happened? It was like for a moment, America was united. Like, wow, this is not good. Like, no political candidate, even if they're an opponent or not, should be assassinated. That's bad for democracy. It didn't like literally like 10 minutes later was just so much divide, right? Like the Democrats did this, or this happened, or the Secret Service didn't do their job, which I don't think anyone can dispute. It was like automatically back to like the divide. And I saw it real time in Twitter because that's how I found out about it. I don't know how you guys found out about it, but that's how I found out about it. I got like a notification from this like account called Disclose TV. And that's how I heard about it. And that's how I saw the clip. That's how I literally saw Trump get assassinated or almost get assassinated. And then, yeah, just the floodgates then open of like people just tearing into each other. The media swept that under the rug so quick. That is true. The mainstream media did sweep that up really quickly. That's why candidates can't directly offend each other in Brazil. Yeah, but you can also, but they're, yeah, interesting. That is interesting. They that's pretty cool that they have something like that. Stop being covered after 3 days. Yeah. Also because the election is in a few months. But yeah, I guess a lot of things are happening. And then like what, a week after is when Joe Biden dropped out. So yeah, maybe the news cycle moves quick, right? Now we're on to the next thing, right? So I'm sure there'll be something major happening soon. But CNN said he fell at a rally after loud popping. But also, by the way, the reason why I'm talking about this is in this next video, I will be talking about, again, my Brazil situation, what happened there, and also talking about the state of mainstream media and independent journalism. And we have special guests. Hint, hint. Well, I'm literally revealing it. This guy, I interviewed him. I don't know if any of you guys watch him as well. I'm going to guess you have. And also I interviewed your boy, Tyler Oliveira, for this video too. So it should be a really cool video talking about independent journalism and also talking about what happened with me in Brazil. So stay tuned for that. That should be coming out in the next few days or so. I did not share my screen at all, did I? Okay. This guy. You didn't show anything. Yeah, I didn't. And this guy. So they will both be in the video. I'll just let you all know the 100 viewers that are in here right now. Oh, yeah, that video of the audience laughing at the CNN's objective line during Colbert was great. Yeah, that was interesting. Tyler got arrested, apparently. Yes, he did. Very interesting. Cool. Anything else? Let's see. Dude, it's crazy what they did to Bernie Sanders.
We must
like didn't like the Democrat Party essentially just absolutely relegate him, like because they did not want him to win or something. Like that's also kind of crazy too, right? Like how much it's not really again like a real democracy. It's like they basically forced him out. Like there's so many politics, obviously. Not only between the Republicans and Democrats, but within each party as well. So it's so politics. Anything else? You guys have any links for me? All right, let's see this. Former Trump.
I wasn't
just interesting. This is former Trump White House press secretary at the DNC.
A Trump supporter. I was a true believer. I was one of his closest advisors. The Trump family became my family. I spent Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's all at Mar-a-Lago. I saw him when the cameras were off. Behind closed doors, Trump mocks his supporters. He calls them basement dwellers. On a hospital visit one time when people were dying in the ICU, he was mad that the cameras were not watching him. He has no empathy, no morals, and no fidelity to the truth. He used to tell me, "It doesn't matter what you say, Stephanie. Say it enough and people will believe you." But
behind closed doors, Trump mocks his supporters. He calls them basement dwellers. Honestly, probably. Honestly, he probably does.
it does matter. What you says matter. And what you don't say matters. On January 6th,
Ken,
I
try
asked
not to laugh
Melania
at
if
nothing
we could
every
at
6
least tweet
seconds.
that while
Shut
peaceful
your ass up.
protest is the right of every American, there's no place for lawlessness or violence. She replied with one word, no. I became the first senior staffer to resign that day. I couldn't be part of the insanity any longer. When I was press secretary, I got skewered for never holding a White House briefing. It's because, unlike my boss, I never wanted to stand at that podium and lie. Now here I am, behind a podium, advocating for a Democrat.
That's so interesting. I wonder how that happens. Like, does she reach out to make sure this happens? I mean, yeah, she showed the receipts, I guess, but it did it show that it was Trump? I don't know, but I wonder how much they paid her to lie. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, I'm sure she got paid to speak on this. Again, have you heard the new virus monkeypox? Yes, newsletter coming out soon. So subscribe to the newsletter if you haven't. It shows she is not loyal.
And that's
I mean, it's politics, man.
because I love my country more than my party.
But like, good for her, right? She loves her country more than her party. In that instance, like, I guess she's still Republican, but she's voting for the candidate that she resonates with. Where I can't fault that at all. Like, at least in her defense, she's thinking on her own. I mean, at least what she's presenting. Maybe she's getting a fat bag to say this. Who knows, right? But if she is genuine, and if this all did happen, good for her for at least sticking true to what she wants.
Kamala Harris tells the truth. She respects the American people, and she has my vote. Thank you.
Yeah, chat. Some of you guys brought up monkeypox, and I'm sorry, I'm crazy jumping today. It's like ADHD. It's like a master world-class performance of ADHD today. It's because I also just worked out before this, so my mind's racing, and I'm kind of hungry. Yeah, like is what's happening with that monkeypox? What's happening with that? Because we're writing a newsletter edition on it. Oh Jesus! Oh my! Just in monkeypox, can you guys see it? Outbreak. Oops. Reaches 14 total African countries with cases rising to 15,000. But wasn't there like a monkeypox outbreak like a few years ago too? The WHO declares monkeypox a global emergency or whatever. Like, chat, what are you guys doing if there's a lockdown again? I'm curious. Or, I don't know if this is like going to be against TOS. Against, hypothetically, in the world of GTA, if GTA happened to have a new pandemic, what would you guys do if you guys couldn't play GTA anymore? Hypothetically. Playing games and watching TV? Leaving the country? No way. What? Okay, was that too confusing? Okay, you continue to play GTA. Okay. Let's say hypothetically in GTA, because I can't, not just hypothetically, you couldn't play GTA anymore. The server shut down and people can't drive around. You can't go and steal cars. You had to stay in your GTA apartment. What would you do? You guys complying? What's happening? Yeah, who knows? I think honestly, right now it seems like a lot of fear mongering. I think. But like also like people are saying that like what it only happens amongst like gay people, like that's also got to be like fear mongering too, right? There's no way it's only passed around by gay people. Yeah, who knows? It looks insane though. Like it literally looks like bullets. They said the same thing with AIDS. Like, come on. I mean, there was an epidemic, I think in the 90s, right? Monkeypox has spread to Pakistan and Sweden. All right, chat. I think I'm honestly going to end it here. Cool little stream. Hopefully y'all liked it. I know we bounced around a bunch of topics. We spent like 50 minutes looking at a 7-minute video of AOC giving a speech. Again, check DMs. What did you say? Oh, okay, cool. Chat, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate that. If you guys could, mods, if you could plug the Discord, Twitter, Instagram, let me know. Do you guys like the energy in this stream? W stream? Okay, fuck yeah, love it. Yeah, let's hear some W streams. It's good for the ego. And also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and also yeah, join the Discord, man. And I would love to see some more memes. And if it's good, and I'll feature it like in this again. So yeah, guys, I think we've been averaging like around 100 for these streams. Let's keep going up. Let's keep going up. I'll keep bringing the value. I'm gonna work to get the in real life streaming going, and then yeah, man, I think that should be the next level with the streams. So I always did want to be able to like have these desktop streams and also just be talked to you instead of just like having to do something crazy in order to do so. I want to be able to create that level of like audience with you guys. But yeah, I'm trying to step it up, try and bring more people to the streams. I'm sure that will help with viewership. So we'll do that. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Stay safe out there. Subscribe, like, follow, stay in touch with me. Talk shit to me, whatever. W Yap Sessions. W Chat. W also, guys, W Jangly Echoes just literally just dropped 100 and then just said nothing. But appreciate that, guys. Appreciate you all coming in, and we're gonna keep going up. Appreciate you guys joining. Peace.